Hello and welcome to Krista So Crafty. My name is Krista. I really appreciate you being here with me today as we are going to open one of our Advent calendar boxes. So today is December the 9th and we are going to open another box. I don't even know which one it is. Honestly, I haven't looked. Probably should have done that. But anyways, let me take a quick peek. Oh, it's right here. So we're going to open this box and see what's in here for the 24 Days of Advent Calendar Joy. So that's what the box is that I purchased. And I just thought it might be fun if I brought you along and opened them with me. So here we have, it looks like a little apartment building. We are going to open this up and see what is in here. Well, some markers. So these are, says marker, acrylic painter, colorful, widely used, oh dear, aqueous ink. Can you read that? I hope I'm saying it right. If not, I apologize. So it also has a note here that says refer to metal surface, ceramics, glass, wood, plastics, etc. Interesting. So let's open this up. So there's two of these. This is kind of like a tealy color, and this is a yellow. It's a fairly bright yellow. And so these are acrylic painters, but we could use those on, I'm guessing, like stemware, wine glasses or water glasses or that type of thing. Metal surface, ceramics, glass, wood, plastics, etc. That's pretty cool. So I wonder what we could make with these colors. You know, to me, those two colors kind of go with flowers, to me. So you could have the yellow for the center of the flower and maybe this tealy color for the petals. Maybe that's what I'll do is, you know what, I think I've got a wine glass in my craft room that I will go and grab, and maybe we'll just play and see what we can come up with. Hold on one second. All right, have a wine glass. Oh, look at my shirt. It's a pug. I think it's a pug. Isn't that cute? Thought I'd show you that. All right, so here is a wine glass. I'm just going to move that to the side. And you know what? I think I'm going to make some flowers with these. So let's take this off. And let's start with the yellow. I want to start with the centers. And I think I'm just going to make them kind of I did wash this glass because it was pretty dusty sitting in my room over there. So I'm just going to draw some centers. It goes on really nice. Now I'm also not going to go really close to the lip of the glass because I don't want to, if you're going to use it, you don't want your lips going on it, right? So I'm just going to randomly draw some yellow circles, and these will represent the centers of our flower. Something like that. I don't know if you guys can see all those little tiny yellow dots. So that was the yellow. So now we will use this one to make some petals. Now you could do the same idea, but with different colors. But of course, I only have, at the moment, these two colors. So that's what I'm going to do. And I think I'm going to color in the petals, just so that they stand out a bit more. And now these are not going to be perfect in any way, but then flowers are not perfect either. I think that looks nice. Can you see that? So that's all I'm doing, is I'm just making little petals. Like that. And then I'm just going to go back in and fill it in. And when you're coloring it in, you can just kind of change the shape of the petals if you need to make them work. Oh, that's cute actually. That's really cute. So what would you use these type of markers for? I don't have any markers like this that I could use on glass. So this is a nice, in my opinion, is a nice addition to my room, to my craft supplies. I have to hold it this way. Do you have any ideas what you would use it for? Have you ever used these type of markers before on glassware? So years ago, I painted some cups, some glasses similar to this, but I didn't use markers specific for glass and whatnot. I used, I believe they were like Jiffy markers. It's been so long. I'm sure it was Jiffy markers. And then you would take and you would put them in the oven and you would basically bake them for a little while, and it would set the ink so that it, you know, stayed on. Now, it wasn't permanent by any means, but it did make it last a little bit longer. I wonder if I need to do something like that with these. Of course, there's no instructions, right? They just are with this. I don't know. It's interesting. There we go. That's very pretty. I think I need one more down here. So let me put one more, or maybe not actually. I don't know. Sometimes you can overdo it. Other times you just, you know, sometimes you just need to say, you know what, I'm done. It's done. It looks good. But guess what? I'm going to put one right here. One more. So let's put the cap back on that and quickly make one more flower just right here. So this was a fun little project that I wasn't planning on doing, but when you're given some cool little tools, oh, you know what? I'm going to do one more thing. When you're given cool little tools, you want to try them out. So I'm just going to go around, and I love the effect of 3 little dots together. So once I get a couple of these on here, I will show you what I'm doing. Let's see if you can see them. Yeah, see there? Can you see them? It just helps fill the cup without having to do a whole bunch more flowers or whatnot, because sometimes you can get too much going on, right? So the idea is to just put these little dots around, and it just helps to fill in. I'm having a hard time seeing this. It just allows you to fill in some of the spaces without making it too crazy busy. So I think what I'm going to do, just to incorporate both colors, I'm going to go through and maybe just put one yellow dot in the center of each of these. It's hard on the eyes right now because what's happening is I'm seeing the dots from the other side on this side. So I have to just kind of refocus my eyes so that I can get these. And I'm trying to make sure I get all the little dots in the center of each one of these sets of 3 dots. there, and I think, oh boy, my eyes are all fuzzy now. I'm just double checking to make sure I got a yellow dot in the center of each of these, and it looks like I have. You know what, you guys, for a little craft that we did on the fly, look at, oh no, I think it maybe works better without my hand there, but look at, that is so pretty. I think that looks so nice. It'll be interesting to see what this is going to be like come tomorrow when it's all dry. Now, I don't want to touch this wet because it is still, I can see that it's still wet. So I will leave it be, and maybe in an upcoming video, I will give you an update on the wine glass and the paint that we used to paint that. So again, they are these, it's called markers, acrylic painter. Let me show you those. And again, they're used on, where'd they go? Metal surface, ceramics, glass, wood, plastics. So basically, from what I'm gathering, it's anything that has a hard surface, like a non-porous, maybe? Anyways, in an upcoming video, I will let you know how this is holding out and what my thoughts are on it. I almost would like to have maybe more of these. We'll think about that. Thank you for joining me today, and I really hope that you enjoyed this quick little tutorial. Not even a tutorial, I was just showing you how I was using the markers. Anyways, yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you will join me again tomorrow as we open another box for the Advent calendar. Thank you again for joining me, and happy crafting.